Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, your place for news and gameplay. Some good, some bad, and let's be honest, likely some raging tilting. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing and hitting that bell for notifications. Today's episode, taking a look at the test server. Specifically on the test server, we're looking at a rework for two of the modules, the Quantum Radar as well as the Battleborn. And we're looking at the three new weapons. I say new, but they've been in the test server before, but it's been a while since we've seen them. We're looking at the Avalanche, which is the heavy version of the Columbus, the Hussar, which is the medium version of the Dragoon, and the Igniter, which is the medium version of the Ember. So we're going to quickly look at my hangar here, but I'll give you a brief synopsis of what has changed with regards to the modules. So the Quantum Radar, whenever you currently activate it in the live server, there is a 2-second timer before you can actually before you can actually lock onto a target that's in already stealth mode. So if those of you who run it, you realize you hit the Quantum Radar, you have to wait 2 seconds before then you can lock on to somebody who's gone to the stealth. That has been removed now with the new Quantum Radar. There is no activation timer for the 2 seconds. It's immediate, so if a bot has jumped into stealth or has activated their stealth ability, you can immediately target them. The Battleborn has changed in the sense that previously, when you had the Battleborn, you had the resistance of 10 seconds right when you dropped in. Now they've changed it so that the resistance does not start until you get hit for the very first time, which is a plus because right now, as it's in its current mode in the live server, it's pretty much useless unless you're playing it in Beacon Rush. So what I've done here is I've equipped my bots for the new weapons and the modules, and I've also put on pilots, and I did not have enough gold on this test server to be able to max out all the pilots. So that just goes to show how much gold it costs on the live server going forward to be able to max out your pilots. I had, I think, 75,000 gold on the test server, and of my 5 pilots, 2 of them are legendary. I was not able to max out any of them. I have all of them to level 5. I think I put one legendary pilot to level 6 just to see what it would cost, but I didn't get all the way up to level 71. So anyways, if we look at the bulwark here, I have a bulwark running the 2 Avalanche. I have the anti-control on here and 2 thermal reactors with the advanced repair unit. And you'll see my pilot here. I have 5 skills set for him, ranging from durability, speed, increased damage, etc. I've done that pretty much with all my bots, that kind of combination. If we go to the Invader, I put an Igniter and 2 Halos. I actually wanted to put Igniter and 2 Blaze, but for some reason there was no Blaze on the test server, at least for me. So I had to replace them with Halos. And I put 2 heavy armor kits, and on this one I actually put the Battleborn, because my idea is if I get a beacon rush or something, maybe I can just drop in on a beacon, and the first time I get hit, then I'll be activated and I'll gain even more resistance. And as you can see, this is the pilot that I actually got up to level 60. So, and you can see it costs 7,500 gold just for remote, from level 60 to 61. And as you can see in my gold storage there, I only have 350 gold left, so I do not have enough to progress any further on this legendary pilot. So take that under consideration when you're actually upgrading your own pilots on the live server, that it will get pretty costly with gold. Next, I have the Spectre running the 4 Hussar, and I have the 2 thermal reactor as well as an anti-control. I have the Quantum Radar on this to hopefully try to test the new changes to that module. Similarly with the Ares, I also have Hussar and Marquess running the Quantum Radar, and this one has the last stand, the anti-control as well as the thermal nuclear reactor. And finally I have 3 of the Nemesis running 2 Igniters, and again last stand, anti-control, which is pretty standard. I think going forward it will be, and the thermal reactor with the advanced repair unit. And as you see, all of these bots, except for this one is level 60, I have all of them for my pilots at level 50. So that being said, without any further ado, let's get into some gameplay. Alright everybody, looks like we finally found a match, and we're on Springfield. Let's start with the Spectre with those Hussars and see how this goes. So everybody's starting on the platform over there, so it's going to be a little bit difficult for me to get a line of sight, but we'll try. go and see if we can grab this beacon here for a second. See if I can get there. Oh, looks like my teammate's going to grab it. That's okay. Alright, now let's see if we can somehow find somebody to line up here and see how these Hussar weapons work. There's an invader going over there, but he's too far away and I'm not going to do much damage. So let's see if we can pick off some guys here. And of course, there's somebody back there with Hydras. Just going to sit back and annoy on the test server. It seems to be doing pretty decent damage actually with these Hussars, and I really like these visual effects of this weapon firing. Sound effects not too bad either. Wow, that Falcon is not taking any damage. It's counter healing. Wow. I don't know what that guy's running on that Falcon, but it has to be stacked. He has to be running pilots on it with max stuff, all probably for resistance, etc. I don't know, but let's focus somebody else here for a little bit, see if we can get somebody in line. It's a bulwark there. I really don't want to go against a bulwark because this physical shield will just block these weapons. So I'm going to have to change to the Falcon here. He's taking some damage. He's counter healing. He obviously has advanced repair unit. Well, look at us. There's 3 of us hitting him, and he is 4 of us. There's 4 of us hitting him, and he's surviving. What is on that thing? That is impressive. I wish I knew what he's running. You can actually tell if I remember anyways to look at his account after this game. It will tell you the pilots, and you can click on the pilot that he's running and see the skills he has connected. Well, you notice there my anti-control just got kicked in. Wow. Finally! It took almost our entire team just to get rid of that Falcon. Wow. My Falcon definitely doesn't do that on the live server, that's for sure. Okay, well they're definitely pushing this side, so I'm going to have to spawn in here again. Let's go with the Nemesis here. Maybe I can somehow hold them back a little bit. Keep them from trying to rush over on this side. And this Nemesis is running those igniters. So let's see if I can't. I'd like to get rid of that Hydra guy on the right hand side, but he's just behind cover. Maybe I can hit him a little bit. No, he's gone behind cover. Well, oh, there's my anti-control. You just saw the flash on my bot. The Raker tried to suppress me. Shield up, and okay, so we just took him out. Let's go back to this Hydra Spectre. Okay, we're giving him some damage. He'll probably heal here in a minute if he has heal. You see he's slowly healing a little bit. He must have that skill on there that heals a small percentage over time. So, yeah, there's more Hydras coming my way. I wonder if I can hit him a little bit. There we go. My splash got him some. There, okay. Finally, we got the Hydra guy out of there. Come on, you're on a test server and you're running Hydras. Why don't you actually run some of the newer weapons, the stuff you're actually supposed to test? Anyways, that's just my beef. I don't like Hydras. I don't run them, and usually I'll lose a game because whenever I see Hydras, I spend all my bots and I go for the Hydras, just to take them off the field. And usually the game is lost because I focus the Hydras. I don't actually try to win. So what's this guy in? Okay, so it's another Spectre running the Hussars. And so he, there we go. He should be, there we go, done. Okay, and we have an Inquisitor here now. I'm going to die here, but let's see if I can at least do some damage. Shield up. There's 3 of them here hitting me now, so, and oh, there's an Avalanche flying in. I'm going to try to get around this corner if I can. See if I can last long enough to get my shield back one more time. No, I couldn't get the shield up. That's alright. Okay, so now what do we do? Let's go in with the Bulwark. Let's try the Avalanche and see how it works. Let's see how the damage is on this thing. Well, I'm getting hit from the left. I don't want to use my Avalanche on him if I can help it. Okay, he has his shield, his Aegis. Oh, he just destroyed himself. Well, that was kind of odd. I don't know why you would do that. Now we have 4 guys over here pushing our side. This is going to be... Avalanche is not a brawling weapon. It's good for splash at long range, but it is not good for brawling. So let's just try to hold them at bay as much as I can, if I can. See if I can hit this guy over here. Give him some splash. Oh, he has a shield. Okay. Don't want to hit that energy shield. Wait for it to come down. Wait. Have my shield go up, and there we go. Let's see if I can take him out, at least do some damage. Oh, my anti-control kicked in again. Okay, Ares is down. And, okay, great. We have an invader come in. Yeah, I'm not going to win this fight, that's for sure. And my anti-control was still active, so I didn't get suppressed. But, of course, this is not a brawling weapon. It takes so long to reload these weapons that all I can do is just sit here and pew-pew. And most likely, he'll take rid of my teammate there and turn around and kill me, too. So I don't have the firepower. If I had a full load, I could maybe take him out, but I don't have the firepower to take him out. And he has the last stand. Definitely not going to happen. He's just going to take me out with his shotguns. There we go. Now let's drop in my invader. My invader has Battleborn on it. So let's see if I can somehow... Okay, so my Battleborn just got kicked in. It was for 10 seconds. Of course, it took me 5 seconds just to jump into the fray here. Okay, so I'm doing okay, and my Battleborn just wore off now. And Spectre just went in. I'm trying to hit him. I'm low enough, I should be hitting him, but he really wasn't taking very much damage. And of course I'm suppressed, so that's not helping me at all. And yeah, so I'm going down. Wow. I'm shocked that the Falcon actually lasted so much more longer than the Invader does. On the test server, that's usually the opposite. The Invader is the powerhouse. It can just tank, for ages. At least mine. Maybe I don't play my Falcon right, because I never last very long with my Falcon. So, my Ares here, let's see what I can do. I really don't want to expose myself too much, because there is an Ares on the right-hand side. If I can maybe help take him out. Yeah, assume I can actually hit him. There we go. Okay, so there's a bulwark there. If I can hit him on the side, and he doesn't turn his physical shield towards me. Right. Well, we're pushing these guys back a little bit, but we're going to lose this match. That's for sure. They've just been able to push our home spawn here quite heavily. See if I can at least get another kill or something here. I don't want to shoot him with his shield up. Maybe I can shoot some. Yep, okay, so game over. Let's see how we did. Alright, looking at the score here. Going over. Let's see here. 1.2, almost 1.2 million damage. Not too bad. Let's go into another game here. Alright, we found another match here. Domination. Let's start with the Spectre running Hussar. See what my team is dropping in here with. Bulwark with Tempest. Lovely. Spectre running Hydra. I think everybody knows my opinion about the Hydras, but that's alright. Let's go get this beacon. Yamatel is actually a good map to try out these Hussar weapons. They have 600 meters range, just like the Dragoons and the Mark West do. The unfortunate thing is, and I think a lot of people would agree, a lot of times people say a weapon, like especially a medium weapon, is overpowered, because what they do is they put it on a Spectre, and Spectre can run 4 medium weapons. It's the only robot in the entire game that can run 4 medium weapons. And so a lot of weapons seem overpowered because solely of the Spectre. It really is, even though it still has that 2-second cooldown, it still is one of the strongest bots in the game, in my opinion. So let's try to hit this. Oh, there's a Spectre, I think, running Ballista back there. So I got to try and stay out of his line of sight so he can't hit me. And okay, I just got... Somebody tried to lock me down. I think it was that Ares up there. To make sure his Retribution fire doesn't hit me. He's either running lockdown ammo or lockdown weapons. I can't tell from here. See if I can just hit him a little bit. Let's try to get him taken out before he has his ability back. Okay, my teammate got him taken out. These weapons are pretty strong, I must say. Even taking into account that they're on a Spectre that can run 4 of them, I do think they might be a little overpowered. I would probably reduce the damage a little bit. I'm not talking a huge amount, but a little bit anyways. The last thing you want to do is you don't want to nerf them so much so that they're decent on a Spectre, but they're completely pitiful on any other bots that don't have 4 medium slots. So let's take this guy out here in flight. There we go. Now let's see if I can get back over here to cover before I get hit being completely out in the open. See, yeah, I just knew that guy was going to come here and try to hit me. Okay, so back to my cover. He's just going to play peekaboo, and I'm going to play peekaboo a little bit, but I really would like to try to hit something else. Don't want to waste my fire too much. Well, I can hit this guy up here. See if I can take him out. There we go. There we go. Good job. Okay. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything to this bulwark, really, but maybe I can help keep his shield down. That guy's still hiding behind that pillar down there. I can hit him a couple times. And okay, so now I'm trying my quantum radar. Okay, so this is how the quantum radar works. You notice I didn't have to wait. I could lock onto him immediately after using my quantum radar. So let's try the Ares again. I want to try the quantum radar. I didn't get a chance really to try it on the last match. So let me try to use it here, and if I can show you. On the live server, when you hit the quantum radar, you would have a 2-second countdown before you could actually lock onto a player that's already in stealth. They've removed it now, so that once you hit quantum radar, you can immediately lock on to a player that's in stealth. Which is good, because I always seem to suck at the quantum radar, and by the time I was able to finally lock on, see right here, I was able to go over right away, immediately to him. Okay. And of course my quantum radar is out, so I can't hit that other Spectre that's jumping there. Or at least I got him. And he's hitting me with lockdown ammo, or lockdown weapons I should say. So I do like that change to the quantum radar. And that's Spectre Ballista back there is really starting to annoy me a little bit. Alright, so let's use the bulwark. Let's see if we can somehow get set up somewhere. And we can do some crossfire with it. We have a Fury on top, which is really not helping our team right now. That's the one thing I don't like on this map, and it's similar on Springfield, and maybe a lesser extent on Canyon, but still the same thing, is a lot of people drop in with range right off the bat. And I understand the desire to drop in with range, because it is a long-range map. However, when you're running Domination, or especially Beacon Rush, Beacons is what wins the match. If you drop in with range at the start, you're not helping your team at all secure the beacons. What I would suggest for anybody who's listening and likes to run range, have one beacon runner. Drop in with that at the first, help secure beacons, help get the majority of the beacons. So once you get 3 beacons in control, then you drop in with your range and use it for support. It's really a disservice to your team if you drop it with range at the start and you try to use it for support right from the very beginning. Be more effective to your team by helping get beacons and secure the majority of them. Then you can drop in with range for support and keep the enemy back from getting that center beacon, wherever it is. Just basically plant yourself in a spot, and then you can just throw down fire, suppression fire, so that they stay at bay. Now, getting back to our match here, let's see if I can do some damage to this invader that flew in over here. Okay, so he's out. I think we're starting to bot out a bit, if I'm not mistaken. They seem to be able to hold that center beacon quite well and keep pushing through. And keep in mind, this is Domination, so they can't spawn at the center beacon. They're keeping us held right back. So it doesn't help that we're... Well, if you look, for instance, we have a Spectre running Hydras. That's range. I'm in a medium range bot. I'm not a brawler bot. We have a Fury up here. I think he's running Zeus, so he's at range. So 3 out of the 5 of us sitting here all have range. there's an area. You can see its fire coming from the left-hand side here. So he's trying to stay at range. So we have 4 people who are trying to stay at range at least. And I'm not sure about the fifth. The fifth one there is an Inquisitor, so he's trying to get in the battle. So 5 of us are basically in range, and it's not going to end well for us. I can tell that right now. And like I think I said in the last match, the Bulwark running Avalanche is not a brawling setup. The Bulwark can be a brawling bot. You just need to have the right weapons on it. And since it's a test server, I wanted to test the Avalanche, so the Avalanche is on it. And it's not set up with something like Exodus or Calamity or something like that where I can brawl a little bit easier with at close range. And it has a healing on it, so I can heal, but I can't hit people that have stealth. So this guy's going to come around. I think he's a Strider, so he's just going to dash in and out probably, yeah. He's just going to go back and forth and try to wear me down in this corridor. I'll just keep splashing a little bit. I'm going to try not to waste my fire too much. Just going to shoot him as he keeps weaving back and forth. I'm going to back up a little bit. But this, and we'll have a Rhino coming on the right-hand side too. A Rhino on the test server, interesting. Well, it is. It's a place to play around with stuff, and you just want to see how it may or may not work. I know there are people who run Rhinos fairly effectively. So yeah, they have it pretty much all pinned down here. I really should get into this bot and drop it with something else. So, and that Falcon there has thermites. So, gotta try to stay out of his 350 meter range. I'm gonna have to I should put my shield up here soon. Here we go. I need to recharge my shield. But I don't know. I'm not gonna last very long, but that's okay. I need to drop it with another bot. Alright, let's do the Nemesis. Let's see if I can throw down some fire. But they really have us pinned down here. There's that Heishi there is going to be going back and forth too. Put my shield up. He's just going to dash away on me. This probably isn't the best spot for me to be. Let's see if I can maybe come back here. Get an angle on somebody else. But this match will be over with here in a little bit. It's just we are starting to be botted out. I have one more bot after this, but that'll be it. See, even though they have to spawn all the way back to their home, they're able to. The bots that are up here just have us pinned down. And it looks like there's only 2 of us left. It's even to hit somebody, anybody. Of course, I was trying to lock onto that guy down there, but my targeting system just changed on me. I really wish it would target if you have a line of sight towards, say, 2 bots, you automatically target the guy first, not the guy far away. Oh, I'm going to die here, that's alright. Let's spawn in with the invader. See if I can actually maybe get him suppressed. Oh, I didn't even get a chance to do anything. Time has run out. So let's see how we did here and give you my final wrap-up of the test server. Okay, so 950,000 damage, 5 kills, not too bad. And, well, we were basically 1 man short, that's why. It looked like he only dropped in with 1 bot and not for very long. So, my final thoughts. The Quantum Radar changes and the Battleborn changes. I have to give Pixonic credit. I think those were necessary. And I did like them very much. Battleborn, I'll probably never use it anyways. I've never liked it to begin with, but it is nice now that it is more useful because previously it would count down the 10 seconds right from when you dropped in. And now, at least it waits until you're hit for the very first time. But it can still be useless in the sense that if you happen to have a long-range map and you're trying to walk towards something, if somebody hits you from 600 meters away, well, you've now activated your Battleborn. As for the Quantum Radar, I always have issues with the Quantum Radar trying to lock onto a target as quickly as I can. I do like to change the fact that now once you activate the quantum radar, you can instantly choose a target that's in stealth. So that's good. As for the weapons, the Hussar, I think, is actually a little bit overpowered. I do think the damage needs to be reduced a bit. Not a lot, just a bit. I think the Igniter is actually fairly balanced from what I've seen. And the Avalanche, it does decent damage, but like the Columbus, it takes way too long to reload. If they want players to be using the Avalanche a little bit more, I do think they need to reduce their reload time so it actually reloads a little bit quicker. Either that or significantly increase the damage it does, because the reload is actually painful. It's very painful. You just have to, I'm not sure how long it takes to actually reload completely, but it does take quite a while. Anyways, those are my thoughts. If you have any comments, leave them below. And until next time, cause some mayhem in the field for me.